What's going on, traders? So, finishing up the day pretty decently here. 478 before commissions, 398.44 after commissions. Just got a nice little trade here to close off the day. So, let's go ahead and go backwards real quick and we'll kind of go through our entire day. So, let's make this a little bit smaller. Here we go. Right here around the bell, it was like around 10 o'clock. Ended up getting into a position added probably a little too quick here. It did end up going down against us. And we ended up actually taking some off for a little loss here and then a little bit of a gain. You can see there's a bunch of arrows right next to each other. We actually held one contract, which was the last one that we had up here. It was a 3-3 and then a 6. And then I believe we took off, I think it was, yeah, it was, so that's 12. So I took off 9, left us with 3, then took off 2, and then left us with 1. And I took that up a little bit higher. I think we only ended up netting like $30 on this trade, risking quite a bit. So I wasn't too happy about it, but it did end up working out. I think the main thing I could have done a little bit different here was maybe been a little bit more patient with that first cover, and then I could have scaled out the last 3 a little bit better than I did. So, but ended up green. It was the first trade on the new PA account. So, you know, is what it is. I just wanted to be green on it. A little bit easier of a trade here for our second trade. Got a nice little dip down, started it, and got right back out. This one was a little bit crazy. Started it, got an ad. This one actually kind of looks like the other one. I wish it did end up looking like this one over here, because if I got that ad, this would have been a great trade, because right after that bottom, it came straight back up and again, took some off. I think this one was a little bit break even. And then this one, I scaled out as well, doing the same exact thing. So, but it was smaller shares, obviously. So I did, yeah, we kept one there as well. So it was a 3-3. So it looks like I did 3 and then 2 and then 1. So that one ended up working out pretty decently. And then we just got this last little guy over here at the end. Just going into the bell, went up, went a little further than I thought it would. And then we ended up getting the pullback just for a small little stat pattern there, essentially. Now, the reason I have so much more on the eval account versus the PA account is the copy trader, for some reason, was kind of messing up. And when I ended up getting out of this position, it apparently was adding more shares on the way down, because it wasn't canceling the orders that I was canceling to put out new orders on the PA account via the copy trader. So the copy trader was putting the orders out, but when I would hit cancel order over here, this cancel orders button, it was only canceling it for the PA account, not the main account. And I don't really have a way, I guess I could show you. So price is way up there. Just change it to 1 just to be safe. I put an order down here. It puts an order out for the PA account, as well as if I go over to the eval account, you'll see it there. But now if I go back to the PA account and hit cancel orders, you'll see it got rid of it here on the PA account. But if I go over here to the eval account, it's still there. And I don't know why it's doing that, because it used to not do that. So I'm going to kind of keep an eye on that, but I found a solution for now. There's actually right under my webcam, there's a cancel limits button that I can hit, and it actually does cancel all the orders at once. So if I go back to the PA account and go ahead and put the order out, and then I'm on the PA account, let's go back over to the eval. You'll see it's there. Go back to the PA account, hit cancel limits. Now, if I go back to the eval, you'll see that it's not there. So don't really know what's going on there. I don't know if it's an issue with the copy trader or, you know, I don't know, or if it's like just an issue like going through Rhythmic with the cancel orders button. I don't know, but that's what happened. And so we ended up getting I was dumbfounded. It was actually Froggo from watching the stream. He was like, how are you long and short at the same time? And I was like, what are you talking about? So I looked down at my position screen and I noticed that I was actually long and short. Because I guess like I said, I was adding more shares than I thought I was, because I canceled some of the orders as I was going down to add to the PA account, but it didn't cancel them for the Apex or the eval account. So I kept adding those shares on the way down. So when I closed my position for the PA account, I still had 9 contracts that it had accumulated from all the non-canceled orders. And so I hit flatten, but for some reason, when I hit flatten, it still kept the 9 shares, or yeah, the 9 contracts for the eval account, I guess, because I was on the, I don't know why I did that. But anyways, as it went up, I ended up adding 9 more up here. And then I actually added, I think 6 more on the way down. Because I was basically, I didn't realize it until as we were going up, and I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And so right here, I basically said, well, if this isn't the top, I looked left. I saw this was a support area. It looked like it was trying to turn into resistance, and it started to come down. So I was like, well, I'm gonna hit it and try to get out of this thing alive. And if for some reason it breaks up through there, I'm just gonna cut it. It would have been like a $300 loss or something on the eval account. It would have sucked, especially because I had just worked my way out of what I thought was a decent trade. And yeah, but it did end up coming down, and I hit the bid button for 3 contracts out of, I don't even remember how many I had total, to be completely honest. But I then hit the flat button because for some reason the bid wasn't going out. And so I hit flatten, and then it put me that order for 3 contracts long. Still, it went out, filled me, and then I was long again, and I just kept hitting flatten, and I finally got out. And yeah, it was just a mess. But that's why I ended up with more in the eval, because with the amount of contracts I had, it ended up being a pretty decent trade, all said and done. So that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to find me on the live stream every morning. I've been staying on pretty much most of the day. So if you have any questions, feel free to jump in there and ask. We do have a 71% off now with Apex. It's not 90. I'm assuming the next 90 is going to be for Black Friday. The 71% off isn't too bad if you're still looking to add some accounts. Just to let you know, it did change. Like I said, yesterday was the last day. And hopefully you're all staying safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.